As I'm sure many of you have seen, many a streamer who have been botting are being exposed for their botting. Most notably, Tectone. I guess that's why Tectone always, whenever he gets like ratioed, he's always like, you're botting your Twitter likes. Because, you know, every accusation is a confession. It's projection. Yeah, exactly. He would know. Yeah. A lot of OTK, which is not surprising. Well, there was actually a pretty decent, I know this is crazy. I think XQC might be like, he might be getting healed and fixed since now Epstein has become approachable. Because I'm pretty sure the thing that made XQC lose his mind a little bit was ever associating with Epstein. And I think it broke his brain a little. Because the problem with Epstein is that the best way to explain what's wrong with that guy is the last sentence in his. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys in a little. Whatever. Well, we'll get to it. Wait to it. Viewbotting. Okay. Good XQC thread. We'll get to it. So, in my opinion, one of the worst things that happened to XQC was that he became friends with Epstein, with Sex Pestiny, with Molestiny. And unfortunately, Molestiny is like, he has permanent, not only spite brain and contrarian brain, but like also insane and black pill brain. And the best example of this, like to understand the type of mentality that happens here, it's this last or second to last sentence. For anyone else watching, you should assume that every single influencer person you meet on the internet is a terrible human being with zero values and principles. And unfortunately, when you have this mindset, this is the problem, chat, with being a misanthrope. You only attract other misanthropes, if anyone ever. If you insist on seeing everything from the most cynical lens always, everything looks bad. Always. Impressive self-report? Exactly. But if you have a positive mentality about people in general, good people will actually be attracted to you and want to spend time with you. Misanthrope death spiral? Yeah. And I have found this true of myself, or like in my own life, in my personal life. What's the opposite of rose-colored glasses? I don't know, shit-colored glasses. What's a misanthrope? Just like hating other people, basically. Hating the company of other people. And again, like I said, when you don't have this pathetic, cynical worldview, you actually, people who are good people want to be your friend. And you get to see more of these people in your personal life. And again, in my personal life, I found this to be true. If you adopt this worldview, only other people that agree with this worldview want to talk to you. And genuine good people that try to be good in every way that they can, whenever they can, don't want to be friends with a cynic. The opposite of rose-colored glasses is shit-colored diapers. Stop. Stop. Okay.
Hassan's hot. Oh, I'm gonna fuck him.
Shut them both. Stop. Stop. All right. My college roommate, wait, I'm reading a chat message. My college roommate told me I need to assume everyone's sex, and I realized why she was a shitty person. Sorry, she said, I need to realize that everyone's sex. Yeah, no. I mean, no. Birds of a shit feather flock together. Stop. All right. And I think that this was like the moment that XQC started drifting away from Hassan and started drifting towards Epstein was when I think things started going poorly for his internal mental state. Because when you're around someone that is always telling you how much everybody else sucks and everybody else is crazy and everybody else is a terrible human being, you start to see the shitty people more. You start to adopt this mindset, and then you push away people that are actually, that try to make the world a better place. And I think now that he's been branded as now that Destiny's been branded as nobody wants to touch or get anywhere near him, metaphorically speaking, and potentially literally speaking. No one wants to get near that except Tectone, which is like its own self-report. Jesus Christ. The only person defending him is fucking Tectone. When the only person defending you is Tectone, dude, reevaluate life. Oh my God, dude. Please reevaluate life. Okay. Dan Stockman will probably come back after a few days. Maybe. It's a coin flip. I was leaning towards, oh, he'll come back in a few days, but now I'm like, I wonder if he was in that Discord. So I'm jumping ahead a little bit in this story, but there was an email that was like not leaked, but publicized by, I think it was either Willie Maxwell or somebody else, that showed that there was like a Discord of people that were all trying to find out how old Rose was or some shit like that. And that had also all of this like in it.
Denims is streaming.
And there's a good chance Dan Stockman was in there. And there's a good chance Dan Stockman was like, okay, this got way too hot, way too fast. Time to fucking burn my computer, delete all of my accounts and start over. I'm not trying to serve prison time. I'm not trying to do that. MC Creeper, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you. Shy Thumbo, thank you for the gift sub again. Lisa, thank you for the 2 months. Live, laugh, lobotomize, thank you for the 7 months. So. Oh. Oh no, it's just this clip. All right. So anyways, moving on. XQC was tweeting about the viewbotting. And I think this might be the first step towards XQC normalcy. Potentially. And he's been tweeting. The reason why I say this is not only was the tweet decent, but also Kopage, I don't know. He's tweeting like a normal human being. I mean, normal for him. So it might be possible. It might be. He does that every few years. You can just ignore it. All right. Listen, chat. Place your bets, okay? Place your bets. There's no way XQC wrote that? I don't know. I think it's possible. No, the XQC is gone. You always give XQC so much credit, Dems? Wrong. What some of you fail to recognize is that it's better to have people who are not hardcore leftists that push people gently to the left without doing politics. There's a massive benefit for like the more like Chads and Curtis Connors and Danny Gonzalez's we have that don't do politics but have generally left-leaning positions, the better off the rest of us will be. Because you're not going to, there's a large portion of at least the American population that will never get invested in politics ever. Ever. But if you can give people the right general positions without making it political. XCC is annoying. He's never done anything as insane as molestany, Asmonmold, Kaka, Klein, etc. I mean, yeah. Moist Critical is an example of someone who isn't normally political but tends to lean left. I mean, I think he's more center than he is left. And we're talking American politics left. We're not talking about actual left. Okay? Before people are like, that's not being left. We're talking about American politics left. Okay? which obviously is shifted towards the right. Or sorry, yeah, shifted towards the right. Okay. Moving on, though. This tweet. Twitch's crackdown on bots in the 2-3 days, and viewbotters / victims of viewbotting have been exposed. Streamers that are part of orgs and groups seemingly botted much more heavily. I don't want to start with witch hunts, but the data is interesting. Go see for yourself. You can click on any streamers you want and then tap streams. From there, I would compare the 21st, 22nd, 23rd of August performance and match it against usual performance. It gives a good idea of what's happening. I've been thinking, why would orgs bot so heavily? And the answer seemed to be obvious. Talent agencies receive a percentage from ad streams. Their talent does. By inflating their streamers, they can sell massive ad packages in bulk and take much higher sums. To put simply, fraud. It's also like if you're an content org and you're ensuring like, oh, your page is going to grow, your channel is going to grow, you should join our org so we can take a profit from like this and this and this. Trust me, this will be a great move. You're incentivized to show them that it did play out well by botting. Loki reads like a sophomore high school report. Okay, it's XQC, okay? This is well written for him, okay? All right? This is well written. You have to judge the work based on the writer, all right? And this makes, these are full sentences that are coherent. No grammatical errors as far as I can see. This is pretty eloquent for a Quebecois. Doesn't seem like a problem for most people. A silent killer kills the industry as a whole, lowers discoverability for small streamers, significantly cuts down their income if they ever make it at all. I started digging and shared findings with others and found egregious instances of some streamers going from 100 viewers daily to 5,000 overnight. I was speechless when I noticed they'd been doing it for years. The worst part, a lot of recent streams end up being sponsored. Awful. And the other big problem with this, it doesn't matter because I don't get sponsors or ads, but like if you're a sponsor or you're an ad and you sell ads to Twitch or you sell ads to like a specific streamer and you don't get the payout that's expected out of that viewership because the viewership is fake, you're not incentivized to keep sponsoring streams on Twitch. Like you have no reason to do that. So it's bad overall for the platform. Here's an absolute abysmal example of this. The fact that this can go on for years without the platform taking action is really sad. If Twitch doesn't care, why should anyone really? That's crazy, dude. Going from 100 viewers to like 4K average and you're only getting 0.15 followers per stream. Dude. What the hell does this chat message even mean? Does this girl just trash talk every single person other than her weird little radical group? Wild to watch this. Who the fuck was I trash talking? What the fuck are you talking about, huh? What? That's like a 10 viewer streamers numbers. Yeah. I mean, 2022 to 2024, getting like 100 viewers. And then suddenly in 2024, you boost all the way up to 4K average. But every single stream, you're getting like 1 or 2 followers. They left. Why do people come in with smoke? And then they have nothing else to say. They come in with smoke. And the second you respond, they're like, I gotta leave. I gotta leave. Okay. Someone posted this. I've never seen this one. Streams chart. Oh God, this website is so much to look at. My eyes kind of hurt. Why is there so many colors, so much info? What a cool and useful dashboard. All right. Okay. You need to give them some grace today. LOL. Their two dads are fighting and they've been left without direction. You're right. But anyways, more importantly than all this, what I've really been attempting to bring all of you to, I saw this. And I want you guys to watch this, and then I want you guys to see the actual chart. Now, I don't mean to alarm you guys, but Asmongold was potentially lying to his audience or being disingenuous to his audience. But please watch along.
But it was, and the reason, yeah, he went from like 5K, or he went from like 5K viewers to, as soon as the bots went down, to 1K, 1.5K to 2K.
Why? Why do you do this?
Let me let him finish his point. He obviously was going to say something else.
Nobody asked you to do this.
Of course. Amazing, riveting commentary. Nobody asked you to do this.
Hassan is making me
amazing. So what did he pull up? He pulled up Tektone's Twitch tracker, which shows the max viewers in a stream, the followers in a stream, and the time that you streamed. And now, besides the fact that even with this data, even with just this data, it looks suspicious because he's going from like 5K viewers and like 5.8K viewers to 4 and now 3 for the past 2 days. This doesn't show the average viewers. It only shows the max viewers that you got from that stream. If you want to actually see that information, if you actually want to see, average viewership, you would go stream by stream by pulling up more information. And you'll see, from my understanding, it kicked in on the 21st. And it kicked in right about here, apparently. This is what people are saying. Nothing to see here. Nope. Nothing to see here. Nobody asked you to do this, Denim. Nobody. Who asked you?
I just got here. What is this?
This tweet in hindsight is hilarious now. 15,000 viewers across all platforms, and we're not even 30 minutes into the stream. And it's like, from my understanding, Twitter views are weird, and they like count the collective viewership or something like that. And then Kick is botted to shit. They don't give a fuck about botted numbers. Everybody, like, this is a well-known fact that Kick viewers are super inflated. YouTube, I think the botting is fine on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's fine. I could be mistaken. And then, again, Twitch has had a botting problem, as evidenced by this giant fucking dip. A dip like this without switching into a sponsored segment or a different category or something like that, or without like a raid that goes up and then down. Keep posting. Why did he tweet this? No, I 1000. Wait. Oh my God. Why did he tweet this? Sorry. Wait. He just admitted to it. Before we get to that, hold up. Viewbot update. Many sponsors and creators are still getting past the great Viewbot assassination. There will be more channels to experience a hit soon as well. This is far from over. From my understanding, there's a lot of different platforms that do botting, and so some channels haven't been targeted yet because they use different services. But moving on. A reminder that to have your chat to make accounts and stay active in chat. Dog, I can't believe people point at you as an example of view-botted channels. Your viewer account is consistent. Dude, not some random fucking schmuck defending him, fucking Asmongold defending you, only for you to come out and pull a Dr. Disrespect by admitting to the crime and saying, no, I 1000% was getting view butted on Twitch by at least 1,000 or 1,500. Been telling my chat that for nearly 9 months. Just like when Hoyoverse was botting me for a year for 3.5K, I told my chat. Same thing with Etheria Restart botted my video to 1.3 million views, or when I got botted to 3.7 million on Kick, or when Progressive and AT&T botted me for 30K for sponsored events. Wow, so many people are botting you, and it's definitely not you, except for the fact that your ex-girlfriend literally said that you were botting for yourself. Except for that. Yeah, we just ignore that. Yeah. No, it has to be that someone else was just botting for you. Somebody else is doing this. I'm just a perpetual victim in my life. Oh, everything is so hard for me. My name is Tectone. Please have some sympathy. What if I cry on stream? What if I cried? Oh my God. Why would a sponsor bot their own ad? The reality is when a sponsor is sponsoring a stream, they want to know how many people are actually interested in their product. Them botting it effectively ruins the metrics on that. The last line. I'm very transparent about this. Always have been. The problem is the people who aren't. Dude, not Asmongold literally defending you and saying that you didn't bot. Only for you to say, no, my channel is definitely getting botted. It's just not me, you know? Way to pull a fucking Tim Pool. Okay, I just didn't know that the money was Russian money. I didn't think that the people that told me to go on air and say that Ukraine is the West's biggest threat, I just didn't think that that was Russian money. I thought that they just wanted to pay me like $100,000 a month just for funsies and also to say some weird stuff. But that's just like, I don't know, a mistake anyone could have made. Really, I am the victim in this case. Anywho. Also, I'm sorry, I just realized he couldn't even put the correct number of zeros for 30K. Do you think you know, with Tectone, it's hard to tell if he knows how many zeros go after the comma. He put 300,000, but he put the comma after 30. With him, it's hard to know if it's a typo or if he just doesn't actually know where the comma goes and how many zeros go after the comma. Casey.
Hot. Oh, I'm gonna fuck him.
Thank you for the gift sub, Casey. Oh, this is, it has to be rage bait. What's the rage bait? Everybody pointing and laughing at you? This is like the pissing my pants, rent free. Like, it's not really rage bait. You got to remember that he's stupid and wasn't schooled properly. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. Listen. Here, that's right. Where's the meme? Yeah, this. Yeah, it's not really rage bait when it's just like you pissing your pants and then everybody laughing at you. Rent free. Okay. But moving on for a moment, just for one moment. In addition to that, so before the Twitch view botting apocalypse or whatever, he was getting 4K average. 4K average. And after the 21st, after the big dip, 3.4, 2.7. Now we're at 3K. Definitely not botting. Definitely not botting. He's scrambling to find new bots. Give the bots a chance to catch up, okay? Wait, who is this for? Tectone. Oh my God.
Someone drove a hot dog-shaped car through the window!
Driver's gone.
Somebody call the cops. We need to find that driver.
They could have killed someone. Who Whose car is this?
Yeah, come on. Whoever did this, just confess. We promise we won't be mad.
What?
We'll close our eyes, just take your car and get out of here.
Sir, that's clearly your car.
Wrong.
Someone call the police.
Yeah, that's one idea. Or we can work as a team, find out whoever did this and punish him ourselves. Maybe take his bare butt out of his costume and spank him. Maybe you could do it, sir.
Not gonna happen.
Okay, you.
No.
Well, one of us is gonna have to do it.
No one's getting spanked.
You know what's driving me nuts?
We're all trying to find the person who viewbotted. He said on multiple times he bought views with Mizkiv. Like, what's even happening? No way. He didn't do that. No way. Stop. What is this? No. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Here's Sectone begging on his Kick and YouTube viewers to open his Twitch stream.
My goal for this stream is to just hit 3,000 viewers. Okay? So I'm just going to ask, can you guys just open up my Twitch and just keep it in a tab? Don't watch it. Just keep it on another tab. Okay? All right. A quick favor. My goal for this stream is to just hit 3,000 viewers. Okay? So I'm just going to ask, can you guys just open up my Twitch and just keep it in a tab?
I can't believe this guy has the audacity to call anybody else a whore when this is like the biggest attention whore that's ever existed on the internet. Oh my God, dude. God damn. This streamer Viewbots the old-fashioned way. Oh my God. His voice is so annoying, dude. He is the only streamer that has defended Epstein on LSF relentlessly, countless times, and yet LSF still hates him. You know how unlikable as a person you have to be? Because if you actively rally against Epstein, you at least can be like, oh, obviously they're not going to like me.
Most of your Kick viewers are bot to shit too. You're yelling into the void.
Yeah, the Kick viewers.
RHYZKK, RHYZKK, RHYZKK.
Anyone who doesn't know this, Kick viewers are super, super botted. It's just that the Kick staff doesn't really care, and it makes their platform look more legitimate. But it's very botted. It's very, very botted. Botting is rampant on Kick. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But they don't need to have like reputable numbers on their site because they run off of like gambling money. You see, Kick CEO was donating subs to the guy who died. Dude, I did see that, and I did not like it. I did not like it. Anyways, there's a bunch of other streamers as well who've seen like declines, but I just have to say, we've had a pretty consistent month. This has been August. I mean, it's an off season for politics, and it's been a pretty slow August. So, you know, I've been getting my 2.somethings, 2.8, you know, for most of the month. Had a mediocre, what was this, like a Monday or something? Friday? I don't remember. But this is the 18th. The botting apocalypse occurred on the 21st. Then I had a good stream, and then I had an even better stream. So yeah. Off season with Trump in the office? Yeah. Yes, it is. So yeah. Anti-bots? Yeah, I got anti-bots. Man. Sad stuff, dude. Fucking sad stuff. But yeah, also, it's so... This fucking... Let me see if I can find I think he made a more recent one that's similar to this. No, it's not there anymore. Damn, he might have deleted it. There was a tweet where he was talking about how his viewership is actually still really good. It was pretty funny, but I can't find it anymore. I think it's gone. Well, one of the funniest things I've heard allegedly is Kick uses stake logged in accounts and routes people's to certain stream and peeps that never even actually use it. Kick? Huh? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. But that's been a fun turn of events because we all knew. We all knew. And I've always thought, like, what a stupid idea to bot your viewership. Because then you're just playing yourself. Right? Would you get better sponsor offers? Well, I'm fucked because of like politics, so it doesn't really matter for me. Oh, also, once you start, you never know how big you truly are. Well, the other problem is like, well, you're always going to know because you're the one botting the viewers, right? But the other problem is, what are you going to do? Just like bot forever? Because I think the hope for a lot of people who bot their viewers is because of how Twitch organizes their viewers, or like how Twitch organizes its categories. When you're browsing and you go to like browse, I don't know, like, where is it? Just chatting. It automatically sorts it on like high to low. So the hope is that if you get a higher number, you'll show up higher on the screen. Oh, look, there I am. Why do I look so mad? And if you show up higher on the screen, more people will click you and then you'll have better churn on your stream. Right? Versus like someone having to scroll all the way down to find your stream. You don't look mad? I just look very confused. I look confused mad. But bots don't give you any money, or am I stupid? They don't. I mean, they cost money. The problem is, if you don't ever actually start getting more viewers, and it's not a matter of exposure, it's just like your stream relative to other streams is worse for X, Y, or Z reason. You just have to bot forever. Like you have to bot forever. Because the second you stop botting, you're going to drop back down to the viewership that you're at. Wait, Denims, go back. Sorry. All right, my bad. Tecton Chat said you got money from bots. No, you don't get money from bots. The bots cost money. They make you money on like sponsored streams or whatever. But, and again, like I understand the principle behind, oh, you're doing a sponsored stream. You don't want your viewership to drop. So you would bot viewers and chatters. Because doing a stream where you have like a lower than average viewership sucks ass. But like, I don't understand day-to-day botting. Like, huh? Oh yeah, and then I saw also Asmongold. Some of his viewers also dropped a little bit. Oh God.